Welcome to Children's Corner, where we come to be with God, to worship God, and to hear the stories of God. There are many things that we do to get ready to be with God. And one of the first is to light our Christ candle to remind us that Christ is with us in this place and wherever we may be. Next, we share our greeting with one another. And our greeting is that the Lord be with you and with you also. Before we hear the stories of God, we always sing our special song so that we know it's time to quiet ourselves and listen to what God might be telling us in the story. Please join me in singing Be Still and Know. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. This is the season of Lent. The time when the church gets ready to celebrate the mystery of Easter. The time when we are on our way to Jerusalem. But who will show us the way? Jesus will show us the way. Once every year, the people of God go to Jerusalem, the holy city of God, to celebrate the feast of the Passover, to remember how God led them through the waters to freedom. This year, as Jesus went, people came to be close to him. They wanted to be close because they knew that Jesus wouldn't turn anyone away, even if they were small children, even if they were physically challenged and very poor. Even if they were really sick and scared and no one would talk to them. Bartimaeus sat outside the city of Jericho begging. He begged because he was blind. He couldn't see at all, but he could hear. When Bartimaeus heard Jesus going by, he shouted, "Jesus, help me!" But the people said, "Shh, be quiet. Don't bother Jesus. Be quiet." But Bartimaeus shouted even louder, "Jesus, help me!" "Bring him to me," Jesus said. "What is it that you want?" Jesus asked. Bartimaeus said, "I want to see." "Then receive your sight." And immediately Bartimaeus could see. Bartimaeus and the people were so happy, they couldn't help but give thanks to God. And Bartimaeus followed Jesus on the way to Jerusalem. I wonder what it's like to be blind and not see anything at all. I wonder what it feels like to immediately get your sight. I wonder how Bartimaeus felt when the people told him to be quiet and to not bother Jesus. I wonder how Bartimaeus might have felt when Jesus called to him. I wonder if there might be ways that we are blind and that Jesus can help us see some things. Watch as I put the story away. We have our town of Jericho, our city of Jerusalem. The sick and scared, physically challenged and very poor, small children, Bartimaeus, those who might be blind, and Jesus. I often remind the children that these are not Miss Debbie's stories, these are God's stories. So let's listen to how God tells us the story of Bartimaeus. It's found in Luke 18, verses 35 through 43. As Jesus was coming near Jericho, there was a blind man sitting by the road begging. When he heard the crowd passing by, he asked, "What is this?" "Jesus of Nazareth is passing by," they told him. He cried out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." The people in front scolded him and told him to be quiet, but he shouted even more loudly, "Son of David, have mercy on me." So Jesus stopped and ordered the blind man to be brought to him. When he came near, Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?" "Sir," he answered, "I want to see again." Jesus said to him, "Then see, your faith has made you well." At once he was able to see, and he followed Jesus, giving thanks to God. When the crowd saw it, they all praised God. Thanks be to God. Now it's time to sing our closing song for a blessing to one another as we leave this time and place. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the love of God surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Now watch as I change the light of Christ, the light that was once in one place at one time, that is now in all places and all times, with us here and everywhere. Amen.